All right, folks, so as you can see on the screen here, I have the name picker. We have RKEC, which is Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice, and TSTTN, which is Tom Sawyer's To the North. The final episode of Banished Megamod went out yesterday. I didn't receive any votes in the last 24 hours, and I apologize, I can't give you much more time. I'm going on vacation with my wife this coming week, so I have to get these recorded so that I have the videos to go out while we're on vacation. And everything is being held up by the new Banished that I will be playing. So here is the wheel. I've got an equal number of each listed on the wheel. And I'm going to spin it. And here we go. Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice. That will be the next mod that I will be playing. So hope you enjoy it. And it's going to come up right now.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the DoubleEShow! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow! It's Banished Wednesday with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice mod. As you saw in the drawing we just did, Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice won out over the Tom Sawyer's To the North mod. So this is a setup I'm going to be using. Red River Valley. This is my map seed if you want to play along. I've chosen peaks, valleys, medium terrain size, fair climate, disasters on. And I've chosen the farmers because I wanted to start with crop seeds. But you start with 3 families, 16 tools, 16 cloth, 1,200 food, 100 firewood, 30 wood, 12 stone, 3 crop seeds, no livestock. Ready? Let's do this. Now, Mega Mod took forever to load because it was such a huge mod. So I'm actually really looking... Ooh, look at that. That is pretty. I love the load screen. So I'm interested to see how long it takes to load this mod. And that was it. I didn't even have time to take a sip of my coffee. All right, let's pull out and take a quick look. Wow. Wow. Let's go here and we'll go map. All right, yeah. So as you can see, before I put it up under my logo, we have 3 lakes. Nice big river that comes down through. And we are on the edge of a stream. I'll put that out here. We'll zoom back in. Right on. Now, I've had a chance to tinker with this ever so slightly to see what some of the buildings do. And yeah, it's very cool. So we're in early spring. Early spring of year 1. Other people, I could have sworn it showed a month. Or maybe that was in the to the north. All right. Let's see. Events log. We will go here. Job assignments, we will put over here. And limits, for now, I'm going to put over here. Let's quickly set some limits. So, we'll go 2,000 logs, 2,000 stone, 2,000 iron, 500 fuel, food. We'll go like this. We'll go 10,000 on the food. And we'll leave everything as is for the time being. Now, let's come in here and take a look at the menu stuff. So, we've got standard Banished housing components in this menu. But, it definitely looks like he's reworked the houses. The roof lines aren't as bowed and bent and buckled looking. And the wood matches the barn here real nice, and that's a medium barn. Very nice. Same thing with the stone. Stone looks so much better. And it almost looks like river rock stone. So that's cool. And then the boarding house, of course, is the Mahusive building. And it still looks a little bowed to the roof line, but much better. Much better looking. Okay? And then we've got the standard roads, bridges, and tunnels. And so basically everything in the main menu is the same till you get down to here. When you come down to the the community toolbar. This is where you will find Red Ketchup's mod toolbar, and this is where his housing comes in. So he has the country little houses, which require lumber to build. Now let's rotate that. And they come in different colors, and then they have the different extensions. Then you got Country Little House 2. Same thing, but I'm trying to figure out what he changed on it. Gave it a side door, maybe? Is that the deal? Gave it a side door? Nope, these had a side door. So I'm not sure why there's 2 rows of it. Open the toolbar. Yeah, it doesn't really say. But same amount of building materials required. Then we've got the colorful little houses, which are these guys, which we are all familiar with. If you've seen other playthroughs where I've used the new medieval townhouses, or the colorful little houses, excuse me, these are them. And then, of course, the second stories as well. And then we have the Boston houses, which require lumber, stone, and glass to build, and they're very colorful. And there is a variance to this Boston house. This adds dormers on the outside of the house. So, you see the dormers on the top floor? Very nice, right? And we come in here to the new medieval town little house toolbar. And these require anything from lumber and stone to lumber and brick to lumber and stone. And they're offshoots of the vanilla housing, but with different stone sides, different stone types. And then we have the new medieval town multi-level housing toolbar, which is going back to the new medieval town housing that I've used before. So we've got first, second, and third stories. So there's the housing. Then when it comes to roads, we've got red brick roads, sand brick roads, and sandstone roads, and they all require bricks to build. When we move into the storage, we've got the storage toolbars. We've got normal barn, medium barn, small barn, tiny barn, granary, root cellar, food fodder barn, and forest barn. So the fodder barn requires regular wood and fodder to build, and it has looks like a fodder roof on it, and looks like it's made out of stucco, and it houses the fodder that you pick up that grows around the map, because there are new material types with this mod. And fodder can be used for fire, I guess it can be used for roof thatching, and the like. Then moving into the market buildings, we have regular market, we have raw materials, grocery store, supplies and goods, fabrics and company, and building materials. Then we have the crafts toolbar. These are the wood carts, stone carts. Did I say crafts? I did. Carts toolbar. And so these are all the storage carts. So you can see little storage cart there. Put items in. And then, of course, we have the stockpiles. Now, to show you the stockpiles, we have standard stockpiles, which, you know, they lay down just like what you see right here with this kind of orangish dirt color. And then you have covered stockpiles. Now, covered stockpiles are pretty cool. And I'm going to put one in right now. So, when you lay out a stockpile, let's go 1, 2, no, that's right on top of it. 1, 2, 3, right here. I'm going to go this wide. Now, you see this building that popped up? So, when you make it a certain size, looks like 4x4 is the minimum, a building pops up. You know, makes it covered storage. Boom. No construction cost to build it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that gives us plenty of storage to go along with these barns. So instead of having outdoor storage like this, we have covered storage. And it looks sharp. So there's that. Red Ketchup's Town Services Bar. You know, we have the medieval school. We have the creepy cemetery to lay out. We have the cathedral, holy cow. Medieval windmill. Couple of different variants with wooden or cloth sails and 45-degree angle. We've got the lighthouse. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. I like the lighthouse. We've got the water mill. And just the one style water mill. And let's see, Barbershop, which is basically a doctor. Now, there's materials listed in there that I don't know what they are yet. So I can see we've got wood, lumber, stone, glass, and then there's a blue funky thing and a white thing at the end, and that might be cloth. The white thing at the end might be cloth. I couldn't be certain. So the Barbershop is a place held by a doctor who will help keep your citizens healthy. Same thing with the dentist, and then of course the clinic is same thing. And then lastly, we have a bathhouse, which has that special icon on it as well, and that keeps them clean. Yeah, very nice stuff there. Moving on into the food toolbar, we've got the creamery, the red creamery, butcher, medieval bakery, greenhouse. Greenhouse requires glass to build. Great. The water well, which requires lumber. Water tower. Oh, very cool. Medieval pond, place for fishing. Medieval apiary, old smokery, old saltery, and drying shack. Very cool. Moving into the resource toolbar. So you got fodder farmers, so you can actually grow fodder rather than just picking up wild around the map. Stables. Garden walls stables, 9x5 width. A stables is used to generate fertilizer. Ooh, and there's a couple of variants to it. Very nice. But that requires lumber and stone. And fertilizer must be needed then to grow certain things. Oh, this is going to be very in-depth. I can already see me having problems with this. And then we have the Florist, which they grow flowers. Flowers are great for trade. Or at least I see Kendi use a lot of flowers for trade. Then we have the Perfumery, which I'm assuming is just, again, items to sell. We have the Sand Pit. We have the Clay Pit. Very similar buildings. We have the Kiln to make bricks. The Glass Maker. Right on. Candle Maker. Just going through these real quick. We got the Salt Mine. Looks like it can be placed anywhere, and it makes salt. Right on. And then we've got the Iron Quarry. The Rock Quarry. And the Random Quarry. Random Quarry, because there are other materials. You see these orange stones out here. So you have regular rocks like this. And then you've got, let's see if I can find it. You've got your regular rock. Wow, I can't find any. So you've got your regular... Oh, there... no. I thought I saw it for a second. So you've got regular rock and iron that you pick up off the ground. And then you have these other materials here. You have this here, which is a different material. And this is a different material. And this is a different material. This might actually be salt. Natural salt you find. So these materials are different materials than what you're used to finding on a vanilla map. And yeah, so the random quarry will generate any number of things other than just iron and rocks. Then you get the foundry. Ooh, foundry is a really nice looking building. Like that a lot. And let's see, the jewelry maker. Right on. And then lastly, the gem cutter. Nice town buildings. Very nice. Okay, moving into the decorations toolbar. You've got fences of varying colors. You have ghosted fences. These you lay down, and I'm assuming they just walk right through them. So these fences must be actual barricades that people don't walk through. And then lastly, you have the decorative trees. You have cedar, cherry, and maple. Ooh, maple trees. I like maple. We're in early spring, so you can't see them. So that's a shame. And then you have the medieval canal pieces. So these you can lay down anywhere and make yourself a canal. which is pretty cool. So that's the big thing that you have to deal with in the mods is all of those items there, and then learning the new production chains. So now we have 3 families, which means that we need 3 homes fairly quickly. So let's, we've already got a stockpile for all, we've got a stockpile there for all, and we've got the medium barn. Let's lay out a couple of quick grid lines here. So I got 4 in here. It was 3, but there, there. So we got a nice double road going up through the middle. 1, 2. That'll go to there. This will come up here. We'll go 1, 2. Like this. Whoops, come up here. So 1, 2, 3. 1. Alright. Do this. Like that. Okay. Trying to keep some double roads as our main thoroughfares. It also gives us a little bit of separation for building. Building stuff would be important. Okay, so now come in here. That'd be a single road, so we'll double up this road here as main thoroughfare road. Okay, and now we want to look at some housing. So I want to put in some wood housing to start. So plop that one off the road. Come over here, plop that one off the road. That's 2 houses. Rotate this around. Plop that one off the road there. That's 3 houses. All right, let's have them get. Where is it? Where's my speed? Right here. Let's have them get building now. So I'm gonna come over here and I'll lay down some food. So 1, 2, 3. That's 4 by 15. There. This will be 4 by whatever I can get to. 4 by 10 there. So have a little frost in this early spring. Come around. Coming out because I need to put in a gathering hut. Just like that. Because we need to make sure that we have food going as soon as possible. Alright, so we have a crop field there. Back that down to 1. Potatoes. And that's 1 there. And that'll be potatoes. Okay. Put 2 builders in. So we'll put a second farmer in. Alright, so now we have potatoes underway. Right? Right. Come around over here. Firewood. We want firewood. So there's the wood cutter. Alright. It's actually nice and centered. So we'll go wood cutter like this. Because we'll run out of firewood, as you can see, fairly quickly. Wooden house, firewood is low. Yeah, I know. I know firewood's low. Not crazy. Alright, so woodcutter there. And that's the stockpile for all. And if I come in here and I go regular stockpiles like this. Oh, that's just a regular stockpile. Okay, I gotta come in here, here, here. Stockpile, That's for logs. Firewood. Like that. That's stockpile firewood, stockpile industrial materials. Let's give them a stockpile for wood, like that. Okay. We'll come down here. We'll get our laborers to clear out just a bunch of this stuff. Just like that. And we'll come over here. And a bunch of this stuff. Like that. And a bunch of this stuff. Like that. And like that. Right on. Okay, so that's the start to Red River Valley. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't prioritize the roads, guys. Prioritize the housing. It is spring. Alright, we're already starting to get a yield there. We're already starting to get a yield there. These are not optimal size fields. Optimal size fields vanilla are 8 by 15, I believe. So these are much smaller than optimal. But I'm also trying to build with an aesthetic flair. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's not just about survival for me. It's also about... right? And then if I come here, and I come across here, there we go. And then I can probably get some more housing in here. Coming this way. I want to go bridge from here to there. Take that. Pause it, because I don't need it just yet. But I definitely want to put a road piece there. Yeah. Right on. And it looks like this place over here would be a pretty decent spot for a trading post in the future. But if I can get over this way in a quicker span of time, I can put in some fishing, which would be preferable, because yeah, we're growing short on food for sure. Right on. So there you go. I think that's our first episode of Banished with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice mod. So if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions of what you think we should do here in Red River Valley, and you're familiar with the mod, and want to offer up any suggestions mod-wise, put them in the comments below, because I do read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.